It's another two-time session with Heritage Royal Homes, and I still remain your host, Omo Bolaji. On today's episode, we are going to be having a discussion about the rise in sustainable and eco-friendly homes in Nigeria. And on today's episode, I have here with me Shola and Dan, who will be shedding more light about this very interesting and important topic. So now, over to you, V. What do you think about the rise of sustainable homes in Lagos?
Okay, when we talk about eco-friendly homes and environment, we need to consider things that are beneficial to us and to the environment. Now, there are some things that we have to consider and put in place when we talk about eco-friendly practices. Things such like energy conservation, waste management, water management. There are some things, there are some areas you don't waste water anyhow. If you have a reason to use water in a particular amount or quantity, you can use it, not just running water all through, and then this water is also going down to the earth again and then coming back up. Same thing with waste management. If you know how to recycle your waste, if there are some materials that you can reuse, it's okay to reuse it. It's also for our benefit. It's also for the environment. Also, green areas. Green, when you plant trees, that environment is airy. The breeze is natural. So those green areas are very important when you are building our houses. Living around those green areas, very important. Also for our health. Also, you take in good air, not polluted air. All those carbon monoxide or hair and the rest. Also sustainable materials. If you can switch to wood or bamboo or recyclable glasses, it's better for our homes than using things that will in the long run harm us and harm our health. I think the last thing is sustainable transportation. When we build houses, we just do houses, road for just cars to park. You should do things like walkways, where people can take a stroll in the evening. You don't need to walk in side by side vehicles. This one is you say, let me move for the vehicle. The vehicle is trying to avoid humans. Those kind of things are going to help us. Those are the eco-friendly practices we need to infuse into our housing, sustainable housing, especially in Lagos. Lagos is already congested. If we can if you can switch to these eco-friendly practices, everybody, not just one community, everybody doing it in their own communities, doing it in their own section of Lagos, it will be favorable for everybody. So I think that is very it's something we need to think about. It's something we need to infuse ourselves into. It's beneficial for everybody, not just one person.
Thank you so much, V. Thank you. We are still coming back to that, but let me please switch over to Shola so that we can talk about that.
She actually said a lot, and she actually said a lot of benefits. And well, we all know that the real estate industry is rapidly evolving, and the biggest changes we are seeing now is the rise of sustainable and eco-friendly homes. So, living in a sustainable homes has become like increasingly popular in recent years. So, aside from the positive impact it has on the environment, there are also numerous benefits, which I've mentioned some. So, and one of it is it provides ventilation and lighting, which you actually did mention, and like which can reduce the demand on energy sources and reduce the cost associated to that. And it also provides it increased comfort. So most sustainable homes are designed to be both visually appealing and functional. And also it has a positive impact on the environment. So sustainable homes are mostly designed to reduce carbon footprint, right? What carbon footprint is like the impact our activities has on the environment, and it minimizes the use of non-renewable resources, which can be achieved by using renewable resources such as solar panels or wind turbines. So the list go on and on and on and on, which I've mentioned some. So the future of sustainable homes and eco-friendly homes looks very promising, and the associated benefits is now becoming very accessible for homeowners. So I think it's something that real estate developers, people out there that want to provide yes, to start involving themselves into.
Thank you so much, Shola. Thank you. So I just want to throw it out. I read something online about deforestation in Lagos. Someone was complaining about the rate of deforestation in Lagos and the likes. And I'm like, Lagos is practically a commercial hub, right? So it's not as if there's a control over how much trees will fall down, but there should be like a measure which is eco-friendly goals
Yeah.
that not just developers need to take, even the government needs to inculcate, so that when people start developing, some things needs to be added into whatever they are developing. Like, we need to uh control the harm that a lot of our developments can bring to our health. So the person was like, deforestation, oh, Lagos is too everybody understand Lagos is jam-packed.
Yeah.
Compared to Ogun State, Oyo State, Abuja, and the likes. But then we can't control that. We don't have a power over that, because if we say we want to control that, it means we are ready to stop Lagos from growing. But to prevent all of that, the measure of bringing in eco-friendly and sustainable homes would help us to uh curb that. So I want to ask, what advice can you give to people, especially those that are so concerned about the environment, global warming? Like, people like to talk about it. Global. What advice can you give to people, Lagosians generally? We most times we cannot wait for government to come and give us a sewage system that can be converted into energy. So we as Lagosians, what can we start like inculcating, start doing to prevent our own current environment?
I think the advice will need to start from us. It
Yeah.
needs to be, we can't give all the responsibilities to the government. We need to start from our own space, our own home. How are we conserving waste? How are we recycling the waste that we're even generating? There are some plastics that you can reuse for a very long time, but some people will just use it once and dump it. How are you even dumping it? Because this waste you are dumping in sewages, in gutters, they are still going to pass through waterways, come back to your health again. So we need to start this by ourselves. When you buy houses, make provisions for trees. Even developers, yes, even developers, when they are building houses, they should make provisions for trees on the street.
Yeah.
If you notice these modern societies, there are always green areas. Even when we are seeing like an estate, there's always provisions for green areas.
Yeah.
It's not just because it's beautiful, it's because it helps us. You know, the benefit of these trees to our health, we might not see it, but we'll feel it in the long run. All this pollution, generation from the air, the generators,
Yeah.
all those things, these trees help us. But if we say, no, I don't want to, I want to use my space to do something else. I want to do this. I want to this is my small space. I want to use to do car park. I want to use yes, car park. It's interesting. It's good. You need it.
Yeah.
But there should be a provision for trees. There are some trees you're not supposed to cut in strategic places. If you are opportune to buy houses in a place that there's already like a very big grown tree,
Yeah.
just make provisions for, okay, let that tree be here. Let me do this, my construction on the side.
Yeah.
Because that tree is going to help you. I can't imagine building my house and I don't have one tree where I can relax on a very sunny day. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So these are the little things that we need to start from ourselves. Government is not going to come and say, I'm going to plant 500,000 trees in so places. Do you understand? We need to do it by ourselves. Waste management, water management. There's some water you can use a bucket of water to do this. But no, you leave the tap running and go and do something else and come back and say, don't worry, I'll pump another one. No, that water is going down into the earth. It's coming back again. Do you understand? So we need to manage all these things, these resources. We need to manage. There are some toilets now that recycle. I think I saw that online. Yes. Recycle water. the water going inside comes back again. I saw that online. Yes. So this is not just it's not just for us. It's for our generations unborn.
Yeah.
Because what we are planting, seed we are planting now, it's not going to germinate and start giving us the
Yeah.
fruit today. It's for our unborn.
Yeah.
And it's for the environment. So I
Yeah.
think that is what we are going to do personally.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Shola, do you have anything to add to?
I don't know how true it is. I heard that the government is actually trying to create a sustainable and eco-friendly estate. I think in Badagry, like before the end of the first quarter. So I don't know how true that is, but if it is, the government have actually started making moves. So the advice I would give to all citizens, like Vivian has said, it starts from us, is we should limit our activities that we do that can damage the environment or pollute the environment. So we should put it in the back of our mind that whatever thing that's going to destroy or pollute the environment, let us try to limit it. Let us not be like having that thought of I do not care. Yes, yes. So I think that for me, I think that is what we should start working on. Let us reduce our activities we do in the environment.
All right. Thank you so much, Shola. I so much enjoyed this session, and I hope to have the two of you back sooner or later. Still on the same topic. Here you get now. So sooner, still on the same topic though, because this is a topic that we need to create awareness for. People need to be aware that it starts from us. All right. So till the next time you share another tea time session with us at Heritage Royal Homes, we hope that you stay safe and pay close attention to your environment.